now we will broadcast for you the news in English on Radio Free Syria.
Welcome to our news hour in English. I am Marwan Kado and I will be with you during this news hour from Radio Free Syria. We will start with the local coordination committees. By the end of Tuesday, the local coordination committees in Syria were able to confirm 113 marchers, including 7 women, 5 children, and 2 marchers who died on the Tocha. 58 marchers were reported in Damascus and its suburbs, 16 in Aleppo, 11 in Quneitra, 10 in the province of Homs, 7 in Idlib, 6 in Dar'a, 2 in the province of Hama, and 1 in each of the provinces of Al-Raqqa and Al-Deir az-Zor. The FSA clashed with regime forces in 119 locations. In Idlib, the FSA shot down a regime's warplane that was shelling the area of Ma'arit and Nu'man. The FSA shelled Wadi Daif camp and targeted Ghazanat camp using locally made Grand rockets. They also shelled regime checkpoints in Dab'a village located in Wadi Daif by using mortars. Moving to the province of Hama, the FSA targeted the checkpoint of Breidij, Tal Uthman and Al Mughayr by using mortars, in addition to hitting Hama military airport with 2 rockets. In Dar'a, the FSA shelled air defense battalion using rocket launchers. In Damascus and its suburbs, the FSA liberated the checkpoint of Ibn Sina Hospital and Masah Walid in Adra in Damascus suburbs. The FSA also targeted pro-regime thugs Shabiha sites in the Abbasiyin area in Damascus using mortars and destroyed several regime military and armor vehicles across cities and towns in Syria. According to Reuters, a new exodus is flowing from Syria's fighting edges closer to the heart of Damascus. Those who swore they will never flee are selling their belongings to escape a battle now raging on their doorsteps. Many Syrians in the capital had long asserted that the uprising turned civil war would not breach the city center. Others insisted they would stay no matter the consequences, but fear has begun to grip even the most resolute residents. For many, the tipping point was a hail of mortar bombs and rockets that shook Damascus for several days last month, as rebels and troops loyal to President Bashar al-Assad brought tit-for-tat bombardment to the core of the capital. March was the most violent month in Syria's 2-year-old civil war, with an estimated 6,000 people killed after increasing fighting around Damascus and the southern province of Dar'a. In response, families once determined to remain in the city are packing up and leaving. Others are scrambling to pull together limited resources and, with a heavy heart, are planning a indefinite absence from the only home they have known. My wife barely likes to go away on holiday, and now who would have thought we'd packing to leave, said Ibrahim, who owns a textile business that his family had run for generations in this ancient city. God only knows when we will be back. More than 1 million Syrian refugees have already left, with thousands more fleeing daily. Aid groups' operations in Syria say around 4 million others have been displaced inside the country, often having to move from place to place as violence spreads. Ibrahim and his wife, Lana, who asked for their family names to be withheld for security reasons, live in the middle-class neighborhood of Rukn-ad-Din, where they raised 4 children. Mortar and rocket fire has confused their once tranquil district in the past few weeks. One huge blast killed several passers-by outside their home and broke some of their windows. Things are only getting worse. Sometimes I hear the regime shells fly by our building on their way to the rebels. Then I sit and pray, thinking the retaliatory shelling is going to kill us, Lana said. We have our 10-year-old daughter with us, and she's always afraid now. I can't take this anymore. Strapped for cash, the couple sold their 2 cars to pay for airfares and perhaps a few months' rent in a new home in Egypt. Maybe in a few months things will calm down here and we can return. God knows, said Lana. She's taken her jewelry with her, which she estimates to be worth about $3,000 or $4,000 in case we need extra cash. Lives on hold. Lana and Ibrahim are luckier than some. Another couple, Mayada and Yasser, are looking to flee again, months after they left their home in the suburbs of Qudsiya outside Damascus, now a ghost town and battleground. Their move to stay with parents in central Damascus is typical of thousands of Syrians who fled fighting in the outskirts, only for the violence to edge even closer. Penury also looms for people like Yasser, a nutritionist and personal trainer who has earned little in the past 2 years. Twice he was just meters from a mortar bomb explosion, he says. But both my wife and I care for our elderly parents, and we are very close to our siblings, said Yasser. When we got married, we promised each other we'd never move abroad for these reasons. But now things are so bad, our parents are begging us to leave. Mayada chimed in. Our lives have been on hold for 2 years now. How long can we put up with this? This was it for today. Thank you very much for listening. I am Marwan Khan, along with me, Executive Manager Islam. Please follow us on freesyrianradio.webs.com. You can also reach us through Skype on Syria342. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Right now, we will broadcast for you the news in English on Radio Free Syria.